Hello, I am here because I am about to start packing up my classroom. So if you are unaware, I got a job at a different school, which is there's a lot of mixed emotions there. And I have a whole nother video all about that, telling all about my process and why and things like that. So that's not what this video is for, but if you want to go check that out, you can go do that. But because of that, I need to pack up my room. This is a little bit sad. It's my first classroom that I ever had for a full year of school. It's my 5th grade classroom. This is the classroom where I pretty much learned how to be a teacher, and I had my first years as a teacher in this room, and so it'll be a little bit sad to say goodbye to it. But yeah, I'm gonna start today. I am in here just after summer school, and so I just have a few hours every day to pack up what I can. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go through all the books, which seems really daunting. I have a lot of books, but some of the books are the school's books, so I have to go through them and see which ones are mine and which ones are the school's. So I'm gonna show you all the books I'm gonna have to go through. So I have all of my nonfiction books over there, and then I have a bunch of books in there. I have a couple more containers of books in here. Also here. There are some in here behind that, more up there, even more. And then I have a bunch more in a closet out in the common area. Here are the other books that are in our grade level storage closet, plus this little box. The box underneath was books that were here when I got the classroom. They are not mine. But I'm just gonna start with the ones in my room and make a couple piles, and then I think that's where I'm gonna have to end today because I don't have boxes. I just kind of wanted to look around and see what I had. I might take some like furniture home today or some like big things that don't need to go into boxes, but it's gonna have to be kind of slow going because yeah, I don't really have containers or boxes to put a bunch of stuff in. I do want it to be somewhat organized when I pack it up so that when I go into my new classroom, it's not difficult to find things and it's not just super overwhelming. I don't really know how much time I'm gonna have. I don't know when I can get into my new classroom, and I think it's gonna be more towards like August and not anytime soon. So I have 2 different ways that I'm gonna check to see if they're mine. I tried with books. If they're mine, I actually put my name, a label of my name inside the book. And if it's not my book, if it's the school's book, I just don't label it with my name or anything. I have my book labels on every book, no matter whether they're the school's or mine. But I do have that, and I can double check whether they're mine if I'm unsure by using my Book Source online app where I keep track of all of my books. So I'm gonna do that now. So for example, this one just has the genre in it. It doesn't say a name, but this book says my name in it and the genre. That was a little much. It overflowed there for a second. This is actually really great because I'm also going to be able to put aside any books that I know I want to keep out for read alouds. So like I know that I read this book because of Mr. Terrupt this past year, and we'll see, I might do it in the future, and so it'll be nice to go through all of my books because then I can put it aside instead of having to go look for it, which will be nice. Also, what's nice is that any books that are not mine, so like this book is not mine, it's actually the school's, but I had a kid who said it was a really, really good book, so I actually want to make note of this book so that I might add it to my library because apparently it's a good book. So Soar by Joan Bauer, I remember he was like raving about this book. Okay, here is what I'm learning so far about my library. Majority of the fiction books I've gone through so far are mine, and very few are the school's. But the majority of the nonfiction books that I've gone through so far are the school's, and very few are mine. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on when I buy new books. Okay, I've gone through all the books that were out so far. So these are my fiction books. Those are the school's fiction books. These are books that I want to purchase myself that are the school's, and that's the read aloud pile. Here are the nonfiction books that the school owns, and then those are my nonfiction books, and now I'm gonna pull some stuff out of some cabinets to work on that. Okay, so yeah, I have gone through all the books that are in this room. I haven't gone through any that are in the closet out there. Yeah, this is a little frightening because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need to buy a lot more nonfiction books if I want to have a balanced library. Also, there's a lot more of the school's books than I thought, so I'm gonna have to delete a lot from my online library, which sounds really annoying. But yeah, it'll be a process. It'll be fine. I also figured I would go through the bigger furniture in here and show you like what's mine. And there are some things that are gonna be a huge bummer to not have anymore. But I heard that my new classroom has a lot of like built-in storage and shelving, so we'll see what that looks like. I haven't even seen the classroom yet, so we'll see. I heard it's a really old building, which will be also quite the transition and getting used to that compared to this amazing building. But I'm gonna show you right now. So in this area, this bookshelf is mine. It's like falling apart, which I should probably replace it. That was here, so it's not mine. But these two are mine. They're like the IKEA shelves that everyone gets, the Billy bookshelves. I have wanted to get more of those anyway, so might as well this summer to replace maybe some of the other ones that aren't doing so well or that I won't have anymore. So that one's mine as well. It's in better condition than the one over here, but it's still not great. And then these two awesome, amazing things I will have to leave here because they are the school's. But I love them. I love them. The other thing that I'm really bummed that is not mine is this mailbox system. It's like really solid. It's really well made and I love it. But yeah, that's not coming with me. Obviously, these are not coming with me either. That's the school's. But one thing that I actually thought of today that I'm actually really excited about is I don't know what kind of desks they have in the new school. And if they have actual desks, that will be really exciting, or even just like regular tables, because honestly, I'm not a fan of these. I'm just not. So this easel, I'm pretty sure the last teacher who was in this room left it here, and so I used it, but I'm not sure like whose it was, so I will probably leave it here and then I'll just make do with whatever the new school has. Obviously this giant whiteboard, I did not buy that, that the school bought for us, but honestly it'll be good riddance. I think I got annoyed with how large and clunky it was, so I did have like plans for next year for this room, which I'm a little sad to be done with because I was gonna like move number corner like over where my library is, and then I was gonna move my library over here, but actually who knows if that would have even worked out because I was gonna have 27 kids, but I don't think I'm gonna have 27 kids, and I'm obviously not gonna be in this room anyway, so yeah, those plans are out the window. This little cube shelf thing is mine, so that's nice. These are not mine. I'll have to get some bins or see what they got, but this thing, which I used for workplaces for bridges, which I ended up like never doing, which is a goal for next year because I'm supposed to be doing workplaces and I'm excited to do workplaces. I just never had time for them this year because I was learning bridges. But anyway, I really like this setup, but I don't like these that I got for them. I actually can't remember if they came with them or not, but I don't like these because I'm gonna show you. I don't like that you have to like open them up and this thing comes off and it holds like all the supplies for the workplaces, which is great, but I would prefer to just have like drawers that just already didn't have a top to them and just came out of the shelving unit thing. Because basically with workplaces, multiple kids can go into the bin for those workplaces and like take out the supplies that they need, so multiple groups of kids. So when I first put this together, I thought that it would be one group of kids gets one workplace, so they would take this entire container to their desk with them, but it's actually like multiple different groups of kids need to get in it at the same time, so it would have been a lot easier for them to just pull out the drawer and pull out what they need versus having to take out this entire thing, open it, and then multiple groups of kids go into it, and then they close it, and then they put it back. It's too much. So it's actually like good riddance for that because I love the actual case thing, but it'll be nice to like start over with that. This blue thing was here, but I actually don't like it. It's wobbly and it sticks and it's not great. This thing I actually really like. It's like a nice little corner shelf, and I would love to have a corner shelf, but this was the school's, so I'll have to find something different. This little guy is mine, just like a tiny little table. This little rolly cart is mine, which I never know what to do with those things. Everyone always suggests it to get for your classroom, but I just never know what to do with it. So it ends up just holding all of my crap. These aren't big items, but they are mine and I love them. They're from IKEA and they are like sturdy and they're made of metal, and yeah, I love them. This cart is also mine, which is another, you know, staple for the classroom that everyone always talks about. It's a thing that I'm just like not sure if I like. I have obviously utilized it, but it's just so flimsy and it feels like it's always gonna fall apart, and I don't like that you can't take the drawers out of it, like they stop you from pulling it out, you know, so you pull it and you can't pull it all the way out. And as you can see from me even trying to do that, it's just like not smooth, it sticks, it's just not ideal, but I have that. And then I have these metal mailboxes from my first classroom, which I actually really enjoyed, and I was worried because next year again I was gonna have 27 students and there wasn't 27 spaces on here. I don't know how many kids I'm gonna have next year now, and so I'm gonna take these with me. Maybe use them for mailboxes if I need to, maybe use them for paper, other things. But yeah, so I'm pretty much done for today. I don't really feel like doing anything else. I am going to put all of the books that are from the school somewhere so they're not out, because custodians are still like cleaning in here and stuff, and I don't want books on surfaces that aren't easy to move. And I'm gonna, I think, take home the books that are mine so far. I will probably be here a little bit tomorrow. I have to do tutoring after summer school tomorrow, so I probably won't have as much time. But yeah, I wanna spend as much time in here as I can during summer school time, so I'm not like driving obnoxious amounts of time just to work in my classroom. I'm gonna try to get some boxes or some containers of some kind and bring them here tomorrow or Wednesday. But yeah, I'm feeling really excited. That's mostly how I'm feeling right now about the new job and the new school, and honestly even cleaning up my classroom. The time that I'm filming this video is only like 2 or 3 days after I found out that I got the job. This probably won't be posted until a couple weeks from now because I still have to wait for the board of my current school to let me like out of my contract, which I probably talked about in my other video, which I haven't made yet, but I'll probably post that one before I post this one. So hopefully that will all be explained. But yeah, I'm just feeling really excited, and like it again, there's sad things about it. There's things that I'm gonna miss from this school for sure, and this classroom and this building is obviously really amazing, and the new school I'm going to is apparently really old, so that will be definitely something to get used to. But overall, I'm just really grateful, and I think it's going to be a really cool opportunity, and I'm really excited to see my new classroom and to put all this stuff in it and have more classroom setup opportunities and videos, but mostly I'm just like excited to set up my new classroom. I just want to see it. I'm hoping that I can see it. I think she said I could maybe come in, I don't know if she said this week. My new principal said I could come in like this week or maybe sometime in July. I can't remember now. But yeah, I'm just rambling now, so I will talk to you the next time I am in this classroom and cleaning. So see ya. Hello, it is Tuesday. I am back in my room after summer school again, and I'm gonna do some more packing up and putting things away, things like that. So here's an overview kind of what I'm thinking for today. First of all, I did bring in one container. It's fairly large, but I just don't have any other ones. So I'm trying to decide if I want to get actual plastic bins that I can then keep my things in over the years, or if I just want to get like paper cardboard boxes. But because of that, that's like the only thing I can use to bring things home today. So I wasn't planning on doing like a huge haul of things back home anyway, but that's my limits for today. One thing I want to get done today is these are all the books that were in the storage closet, so I want to go through those. I grabbed a ladder so that I could take down all my LED lights, and I don't really think I have anything else high up on the wall that I would need the ladder for. I guess I can grab those two items that are up there that I'm gonna keep. And then the other thing that I might do today is, depending on how much time I have, go through the books that were not mine and that were the school's and delete them out of my online book app, and then maybe go through some of the smaller things and see what I can fit in that container that I brought, and start bringing home some small stuff, because at least if I get some small stuff in that container, then when I get home I can take it out and then bring the container back. So even if I don't get containers between now and tomorrow, then I'll still have a container. So okay, I'm gonna get started. Okay, all of these are mine. These are not mine. So that is all the books that I need to go through, except I just remembered that I took a box over to my summer school classroom so that when kids were done with things, they could just pick a book. So I actually need to go through that box as well, but then I'll be all the way done. I know I said this yesterday, but I definitely need more nonfiction books. Like, after seeing how many I have versus I have to leave here, yeah, I need more nonfiction books. So yeah, if you ever want to check out my Amazon wish list, I think I have some on there. But I mostly buy my books through First Book Marketplace, which is amazing, and I've talked about it before, but it's like so amazing. And yeah, so if you ever want to like send me some money to donate to my classroom library, I think my next first book order will be full of nonfiction books. But yeah, my Venmo is also down below if you want to say, you know, for your classroom library. I can promise you that that's where it will go, and my students will be very, very thankful. I will be very, very thankful, grateful to you forever. So yeah, no pressure to do that. You don't not have to, but if you want to, it's greatly appreciated. So I am just thanking my past self because I did not take off the adhesive on the LED strips, and I just put it up with like tape. And I am so thanking myself because now I'll be able to use the adhesive where I go next. I just had a feeling, you know, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be here forever, or even in this classroom forever. You never know. Or maybe I'm gonna want to move them, you know. So I'm glad that I did this. I think it's gonna make it store. Sorry, there's music in the background, but I'll be able to store them a lot easier because they won't be sticky. And yeah, I'll be able to reuse them. I'm so excited. Ugh. So this is what I gotta do. Well, that became a really easy thing that I did not need a ladder for. So it's coming off very, very nicely. This is going really well. Two annoying things just happened. I have a piece of tape that's stuck up there that I have to go get, and then one that's up there that I have to go get. So can't complain though, because it all came down super slick. No, I missed a box of books. I just keep finding more and more. So pretty much this whole closet is all mine for the most part. There's some things in the back there that aren't mine, but majority of this is mine. So that's things I need to take home. Pretty much these two shelves are mine, but the rest is not mine. This stuff is mine. This is not mine, mine. And a majority of stuff on the top is not mine. And a majority of things on all of these cabinets are not mine. These are mine. But generally, like, a lot of this is not mine, so I actually don't have a lot to clean out. I did pretty much all the big stuff so far. I'm gonna leave in just a little bit. I'm gonna try to take some of these books home today. And then I think the rest of the days will pretty much be spent either deleting books from the school from my online library and then going through all the small things. And then I really wanna spend time organizing all the things that are left, so whoever takes over this room is not super overwhelmed and annoyed like I was when I was setting up my classroom. So I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I feel good about the progress that I've made in just 2 days, and I actually think that this will be done a lot sooner than I thought it would, which means that I probably actually don't have that much stuff. I'm just really looking forward to seeing my new classroom, and hopefully there's not a lot of things left over there, because I am so excited to finally like start again, because I know setting up this classroom was like really annoying because there were just so many things left over from the previous teacher that just, it made classroom setup like a lot worse than it probably could have been if I was just starting from a blank slate. Because I also like kept a ton of things because I was like, I might use it, you know, I don't know, someone might use it, and then I ended up like using none of it. So a lot of my storage space was not able to be used because it was taken up by all the previous teacher's stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get going and then I will maybe see you tomorrow, maybe Thursday, I don't know, we'll see. Hello. It is Thursday now. I am back in my classroom to pack up a few things, but I actually haven't gone to the store and gotten containers yet. I have decided I think I just want to get like plastic ones so then I can just keep stuff in them throughout the years. But what I've done so far is I just came in here and I just started like taking stuff out. So like this is all my stuff. I took out all these guys and I don't know, I don't have places to put them, so I'm like, that was probably a dumb idea. But I did want to come on here and just finish this video because I think that'll be it. I might have a packing at my classroom part 2 next week because I think next week will be my last time I am allowed in my classroom. I'll probably turn in all of my things at the end of the week once it's all cleaned out. I'm going to go throw what I can in my car and then I'm going to go to the store and probably buy some containers, and then on Monday I will be back here to fill those up. So thanks so much for watching me start to clean out my classroom. I'm sure that I'll be a little bit more emotional next week. I think the board meeting to approve everything is on Monday, so I'll be able to like announce everything starting on Tuesday. So thanks for watching. If you want more of this, I'm obviously gonna have a bunch more classroom setup videos towards the end of the summer. If you enjoy it, subscribe. I'll be here for you. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye.